Michael, congratulations. Back-to-back victories here at the Fred World Matchplay. How would you assess this one compared to your previous game?
I was in control most of the time in both games. Of course, this game I could have played a lot better, but I think on all the most important games, even to go 4-1 up, to go 9-5 up, then to break his throw, to go 10-8 up with a lovely leg. I was most of the time in control, but I made it myself too difficult, I think. We all know Joe is a good player, but when he just throws him away, when he thinks, my game is gone, then he's the most dangerous one. And that's what nearly happened. I need to make sure I don't put myself in that position, but that's darts, and you need to make sure you keep winning, and it doesn't matter how.
I remember you sat there and said the littler win would mean nothing if you didn't back it up.
No, exactly.
This time around, so you must be pleased that you haven't slipped and your standards have stayed at a constant level.
Yeah, I think, yes, it was a constant level. I think my scoring power in a couple of legs was really good, but also in some legs was really poor. But that's something to do a little bit of maintenance tomorrow in a good practice session to make sure I'm ready for Friday.
And that on Friday is Andrew Gilding, someone that beat you in the UK Open final. Is it revenge tomorrow?
No, if I have to think like that, I have to have a lot of revenges every day, every week. No, I don't think like that. We all know Andrew is a good player, and he's probably one of the most underestimated players on the tour. When he's on it, he can be really dangerous. But I need to make sure I'm going to give him everything, and I think the form is going to suit me. Of course, his pace knee, but I think I got enough experience to deal with that situation.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
Joe found another gear towards the end of that game, Michael. What did you have to do to sort of make sure that you came out the winner?
Throw a good leg. No, I need to make sure I kept stopping him because, of course, he didn't have a good performance at all. But you still need to make sure you get the win over the line, and I think that was the most important thing about this game tonight. But for me now, I'm confident. I feel good, and to win is always nice.
Does it feel like this week could be a really important week, not just in your season, but in the last couple of years, to make sure you can celebrate yourself?
I always say after the World Championship and the Premier League, this is the most important tournament of the year. So it would be really weird for me to say it wouldn't be important. Of course this is important. It's one of the biggest tournaments of the year. Everyone wants to win this. Simple.
I know you said to Phil there it wouldn't be about revenge against Andrew Gilding, but
no.
It's a big game for yourself, and Andrew's playing well.
Yeah, but it's a big game for Andrew as well.
Bigger for Andrew than you?
Sorry?
Do you think it's bigger for Andrew than you?
Yeah, 100%. I think after the UK Open he's been playing a bit poorly, so he wants to put his fist on the game as well, and he doesn't want us let this chance slip out of his hands. But that's for me to stop him. I need to make sure I keep remaining playing well and make sure I put him under pressure constantly.
Michael, yesterday Wayne Mardle said your draw's gotten easier as you progressed. Littler, Joe Cullen and Andrew Gilding. Would you agree with that?
Yes and no. Of course, maybe. But I don't think Andrew Gilding is a lot worse than Joe Cullen at the moment. Joe Cullen is not going through his best patch of his life. We all know that. I thought I had poor results lately, but yeah, if we talk about him, he had a tough period as well. So and Andrew Gilding, he's a very steady, calm. He's always on his own player, and I need to make sure I keep battling my own battles, and I shouldn't look toward anyone else. I need to make sure I do the right thing for myself.
And against Andrew, it's a best of 31, and he played
best of 31, first to 16.
First to 16.
Ooh, lovely. I thought it was first to 13.
No, 16.
Oh, first to 16.
Yeah, first to 16.
Yeah, before this game was first to 13.
Second round used to be. Yes.
Yeah, it used to be.
But Andrew plays at quite a slow pace, so when you're playing that long of a match against somebody who isn't the quickest, can it be sometimes difficult to keep that concentration over that duration?
No one can concentrate for the entire game. That's impossible to concentrate yourself for 31 legs. But for me, I need to make sure I win 16 legs. That's it. And make sure he doesn't get more than 14.
And how would you do that in the game when you said that it is difficult to keep concentration?
I don't know yet at the moment, because the game is going to be in 2 days. But I played him so many times. I got the experience. If I'm not ready for that, then you're also not ready to win the title. So you need to make sure you believe in your own ability.
Michael, well done, thank you.
Michael, congratulations. Win there takes your rate of wins over Joe Cullen to about 75% in the PDC.
Only 75? That's a bit of a disaster.
Following up with that, is that something you take notice of? Is it something that gives you a boost at all?
People tell me that I beat them most of the time on television, but that doesn't say anything. I've beaten Dimitri probably in most of my games, but one day he will beat me as well. Do you know, I mean, that's the way how darts goes. The first 5 times I played, what's his name? One that Peter Manley, I lost to him. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean you can't win the game after. That's the way how. If you never believe in winning the game, you shouldn't start.
And how much good will a game like that do for you going forward? Because perhaps neither of you were at your best over the course of the match.
But that means there's still something. If you play your best game, then there's nothing after that to gain. There's nothing there to get, and it will be more difficult because you can't do it any better. There's still a lot more in the tank now, and I know I've got still a lot to improve. My game has to be better, but I will be ready for it.
In that game, did you feel more relaxed than in the game against Luther?
A little bit too relaxed in some points. When you're 4-1 up, when you're 9-5 up, then in your mind you think you're going to win the game, and that's also a little bit of danger sometimes. And that happens. It's not that I'm going to have it out of my mind now. That's not the way how it works. But it's darts, and darts is sometimes a cruel game. And when it comes to mental games, but for me, I won, and I don't care how you win, as long as you win. That's the most important.
And as you've already alluded to, you've got Andrew Gilding next. It's going to be a different approach, maybe, to your pacing of how to stay in that focus.
I don't approach any game any different, because I'm not going to change my game towards anyone else. They have to change towards me. I'm a big enough player that I know I've been through all the circumstances. I've been there, done it. So I need to make sure I believe in my own ability, and I'm not looking to anyone else.
Michael, fantastic result, and good luck in the next round.
Thank you very much.